Wholeness, YouTube. Happy now. All is now to give to be in the present. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, aka Mercury Day, and my Mercury is yearning. Okay. So I just want to talk about indoctrinations. So you're like, these are all my bracelets, gemstones I got from Lex Crystal Goddess on IG. If you haven't followed Lex Crystal Goddess on IG yet, this is where I get my jewelry from, my crystal jewelries, and I think I'll do another video on jewelries and widening the horizon on that. But yeah, this is, I got this one somewhere else, but these are three my main primary. Like I say, we got lapis, we got obsidian, we got carnelian, we got aventurine, we got turquoise, and we got citrine, and we got amethyst, and we got rainbow crystals. So all them, play a part. But okay, yeah, my Mercury is yearning today, like I say. So happy Mercury Day. Okay, Wednesday. And I guess this video is gonna be in the realms of indoctrinations, because as you can see, my channel is about correlating everything to these stars, because I have this knowledge on astrology and I'm moving with the wisdom of it now. So it's almost like as above, so below. Okay, that's the usual. As above, so below. So I've done the 7 planets and how these 7 chakra planets in the sky correlate to the 7 planets, chakras in the body, centers of energy in the body, okay, aka spiritual organs. Okay, so I want to sort of correlate these with these planets, like I say in one of my videos, beings on this earth realm, have their own individual perception, and that's awesome, because as creators and co-creators, that's really one of the main things we can govern. Okay, so we govern our perception. Yeah, as far as your perception allows you to go, that's only as far as I can meet you. Okay, so as far as your perception allows you to go, that's only as far as I can meet you. Okay, so yeah, we have beings that have created fairy tales and stories based on the actual gods that we see that are visible, the stars that we see that are visible. Okay, so and this is past, future, it's all right now in the present. Okay, so I've correlated these planets with the chakras on the body here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and correlate them to, let's say, some Greek or let's say fictional characters that has been created through through the ages, through my lifetime. Okay, so if we look at the sun, we already know we got Ra, we got Horus, we got Jesus. We look at the moon, like I said, we got Luna, we got Selena, and I've seen something like Aphrodite, if I'm not sure, but it really depends on if it's talking about Greek, it's talking about Latin, so sun, moon, Mercury. We got Mercury for Mercury. We got Tahuti. Yeah, we got, if I'm not mistaken, Thoth as well. Okay, so the reason why I say Thoth is Mercury is because Mercury rules the your thought processes. Mercury is your planet of how you receive thoughts and how you give communication. Okay, so we got Mercury, we got Venus. So Venus, I think Venus is more, I really literally just seen it, but when we say Venus, goddess of love. Hold on, give me a second here. Because in the soul group, we do not get lost. Okay? We do not turn Starman into a man. Okay? So we got Venus. Let's say Venus. Boom. Okay, so you can literally look. My bad. So the moon is not Aphrodite. Venus is actually Aphrodite. Venus is Aphrodite. So, yeah. So we got Venus. Okay, next is Mars. We got some Mars. Okay, so God of Mars, aka God of War. If I'm not mistaken, would be Hermes, or let's see. I'm seeing Aries, but not spelt the same way as, you know. Let's see. Yeah, we got Aries, and that sort of makes sense, but it's not spelled Aries like the sun, the zodiac sign. It's spelled Ares, but I can see where they got that from. They just added an I for, you know, Aries, the actual, you know, star constellation, first house, ruling, you know, having this influence when looking at Mars. Okay, having this rulership over Mars. Okay, so yeah, that's Venus, Mars, and you know we got Jupiter. Like I say, Jupiter is Zeus. Okay, due to the lightning, because when we look at lightning when we look at Jupiter, we can actually see lightning. So Zeus, god of thunder. You know, so you know, Jupiter, Saturn. They say Kronos. Some say Satan for Saturn. Yeah. We got Neptune, Poseidon. You know, Neptune, Poseidon. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Neptune. Yeah, god of Neptune would be Poseidon. You know. Yeah, we got Poseidon. God of. I just did Neptune, so let's look at Uranus. God of Uranus. Greek god of Uranus. Make Gaia name Mother Earth. It says Uranus. So Uranus spelt Uranos would be the god of Uranus. So these are the deified versions of what I'm talking about, the stars. Okay, deified version of these stars, these planets. Okay, and Earth, the Earth we live in, it would be Gaia, a feminine sign, Gaia, and yeah. So these are the deified version of what I'm talking about, which should just be the stars. Okay, so yeah. So instead of, you know, like we say in the beginning, Okay, let's go to the beginning. They said, of this Bible, of this book, of this fairy tale, they said, let us make him in our image. Okay, so let us make lights in our image. Us. It wasn't one single God. It said us. Let us make him in our image. And one of these, okay, who was talking? Let's make it plain and simple. Since I broke it down, it was these planets. Okay, as above, so below. 7 chakras you got. Okay, you are made in the image of these planets. Your frequency vibration is just way lower than these planets. So you're able to pick up a human vessel, but you still have the influence. You're still influenced by these planets due to the 7 chakras on the body and the 7 days that, you know, we've calculated and scheduled and utilized the influence of Saturn, you know, to put boundaries and limits in this time construct when truly it's just infinity. Okay, so everything that's happening, everything that's here on this earth realm, every experience has a reason. You know, me being Sagittarius Sun, I can tie a reason to almost anything. You know, and with me now being tapped into the holy science, which would be astrology, and the spiritual forecast, because I'm spiritually inclined. It's just, yeah, these planets affect our daily affairs. And now that I'm seeing this, it's just not me, you know, it's like this it's just being revealed to me more and more every day. Okay? So you know, so yeah, and this is just on indoctrinations. Showing you truly how these indoctrinations work, and how if you are in an indoctrination, you are more getting information from an external part of yourself. If you are in an indoctrination in another intellectual being's way of looking at the world, yeah, it's more likely, you know, you're following another spirit in a body. Okay, and as spirits we create all of this. So like I say in my channel, I'm more about taking your power back, showing you, you know, how we all, you know, how we're all co-creators, you know. So it's like how one singular spirit can just look up at the sky. I could look up at the sky right now and decide to call the sun, you know, I could just call the sun Adrian, and form up a group of people, and, you know, and get them all. If I was an Aquarius sign, okay, if I was an Aquarius, I would be very good at rounding up associations, and I'd look at the sun and form up. If I was Aquarius, I'd form up a group of people and just be like, hey, let's just call the sun Adrian. And from generations and generations, we continue to call the sun Adrian, and I can have an indoctrination and have my name up here on Google saying the sun, another name for the sun is Adrian. And this is how this shit works, because we're all spirits in a body, and this is what we, you know, they say some spirits know not what they do, okay? And they just, you know, just do it, okay? So, yeah, this has been a video on indoctrinations, and made plain and simple. Any questions, you have them in the comment section. So, first day signing out. Catch you next now.